So this Democrat lie is a whopper, but it's intentional. Welcome to the Jason Rant Show, presented by None Better Tax Resolution. Democrats like Seattle's Pramila Jayapal favor open borders. She doesn't hide it. Now, if you want to come to this country, you should be allowed to tear down this border, those kinds of talking points. Now, the good news for her is that, well, the Biden administration stopped constructing the wall. That's one reason why we've got the record high illegal immigration that we have. But this week, Jayapal made an outlandishly dishonest statement that deserves debunking.
Immigrants contribute into a system where they actually take very little out. And that is for a number of different reasons. People think that immigrants have access to all these safety net benefits. They actually don't. Undocumented immigrants, but even some legal immigrants do not. Even Social Security is propped up by the contributions of both undocumented and documented immigrants.
Almost everything she just said there is false. But let's focus on her Social Security comments. Now, they do not contribute to Social Security. Illegal immigrants are not authorized to work in the country. They're often paid under the table, which means Social Security taxes are not being deducted from paychecks. When an illegal immigrant is on the payroll, oftentimes it's because they're using fake or stolen Social Security numbers. She knows that. And because they're not eligible for benefits and the records won't match at the federal level, the funds end up in the Social Security Administration's earning suspense file, which holds earnings that cannot be properly matched to worker records. So why is Jayapal making this claim? Well, it's intentional. She always conflates illegal and legal immigrants because she wants to legitimize and normalize illegal immigration. And if she can convince you that our economy or institutions or anything else might collapse without them, well, you'll be less likely to support their removal. By rejecting misinformation and holding politicians accountable for their deceit, we can protect our borders and ensure that everyone contributes fairly to Social Security. Do not fall for these lies. Stay informed, spread the truth. It's time to stop the deception and secure our borders. Jason Rant's here with Greg Nunn, your local tax expert and advocate. Greg, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, Jason, great to be with you again and talk about these tax issues.
So some folks out there have the IRS calling them nonstop or even coming to their door. What do you recommend they do?
You are protected by statute, by law, that when you have representation, they have to deal with your representative. And I am acting in your best interest when I'm dealing with the IRS. And I tell you, you don't want to talk to them, it'll just stress you out.
If you're having trouble with the IRS, then call Greg Nunn. Greg might be able to negotiate a settlement for up to 85% off the original amount owed, and that includes penalties and interest. Call Greg Nunn today. Did you like that commentary? Make sure you subscribe to the podcast of The Jason Rant Show. Get it at ktth.com or wherever it is you download your podcasts.